Good day. For those of you who have ever played Sudoku, I'm going to show you a quite fast way of doing it. And the quite fast way is actually going to be done at the expert level. And you can do this at all levels. It doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a new game. And again, expert level. Once the expert level once the level that you pick is loaded up, the next thing to do is right here called fast pencil. Go ahead and select that. I'm hoping this screen is bright enough. This game is going to be going rather fast because of how I do it. I hope I don't lose you, and I hope you have fun. The first thing to do is to start off at number 1. Not this one, but this one. Start off with the one on the screen. And what you do is what we're going to do first is we're going to clean up the screen, because when you do fast pencil, sometimes they put in too many numbers. So let's click on 1. Now, what I mean by too many numbers, this one does not have too many numbers. We are good to go here. So 2, not anything here. 3, nothing that I can see here. 4, here is where how I have found to do it works out well, because if you'll notice, there is no 4 here. They want you to find it in the expert level, and I can show you how to do that. Let's go to 5. Nothing I can see that needs cleaned up here. 6, nothing here. 7, nothing here. 8, nothing here. 9, nothing here. Okay, the next thing we do is go back to 1 and look for squares. These are the squares here. Look for squares that have one highlighted 1 in it. Make sure that your pencil down here is on the answers. What I'm talking about there is we're going to click on this one, and because that 1 was the only thing showing here, we will click on 1. Now if you look up here, there's none here, no other singles here, no other singles here. So we'll go to 2. Again, no singles anywhere, so off to 3. No singles visible anywhere, so we can't do 4. We already know why. So 5. Again, no singles visible. 6. No singles visible. 7. We have a single right here. See that? 1 blue in this entire block. That's what I'm talking about. So this will be a 7. You look and nothing else. Okay, 8. Look around. Here we have an 8. So click on it. Click 8. I don't see any other singles. So go to 9. We have a single here. 9. We have no more singles here. Now that you've done that, anytime you go through all the sequences, if you get at least 1, that means you have to start over. So we're going to go back to 1. Do you have any singles? Yes, we have one right here. That is a 1. We have another one right here. That's a 1. We have another one right here. That's a 1. And another one right here. And what you're going to find, this 1 is going to disappear. Pow. That means the 1s are already done. So let's look at the 2s. We have nothing visible anywhere so far. On the 3s, nothing visible anywhere. 4s, we can't play. 5s, we have nothing visible anywhere. Remember, we're looking for a square with a single in it. 6, nothing visible. 7, nothing. Here we go. 7 right here. So we'll make that a 7. We look up in here. Here's another one. 7. Here's another one. 7. And here is another one. 7. And gone. 7s are now gone. 8s. Taking a look. I have an 8 here. 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 The 8s are now gone. Let's look at the 9s. We have a 9 here. We have a 9 here. As of now, the 9s are gone. Yes, we already have 1, 7, 8, and 9 complete. Let's go back to 2. Here, we have a 2. He's gone. 2 here. He's gone. A 2 here. He's gone. A 2 here. A 2 here. We have no more single 2s. Let's go to 3. On the 3s, we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and none of these will show up as good because you're all the way across with one of them. So I would say let's go to 4, but we already know we don't have 4. So let's go to 5. We have 1 here. And I believe that's going to be it for the 5s. Okay? Let's go to the 6s. There's a 6 there. A 6 here. And no other 6s available. Okay. 7s, all done. Of course, 7, 8, and 9 are all done. So, since we have been putting them in, let's go back to 1s. 1s are done. Let's go to 2s. 2s, we have 2 sets here. We can't do anything with them yet. Let's go to 3s. Can't do anything with these. 4s we can't do anything with. Now, here's where things start getting fun. While you're doing this, also be on the lookout for single squares that have single numbers. And what I'm talking about is right here. That's a 4, and it's the only one in there. Click on it and click on 4. That also made this 5 come available. You also have a 4 over here, and here's your, or no, that's a 5. Too many 4s over there. So there's your 5. That lights up that. Here's a 5 here. Remember, we're dealing with just each individual square with one lit up. So this is a 5. Look over here. There's a 5. Look over here. There's a 5. 5. Okay? Believe it or not, we are out of 5s. Let's go to, here's a single here. This is a 4. Remember, we didn't have 4s in the beginning. All we had to do was get one available. There's one there. 4. 4, 4, 4, and 4. And one right here, 4. The 4s are now complete. And right next to the 4, we have a 2. And a 2. And the 2s are now complete. So let's go to the 3s. Well, wait a second. We have a 6 right here. 6. He's out. A 6 here. He's out. A 6 here. He's out. A 6 here. He's out. Now we have 3, 3, and guess what? Just that fast, you did an expert. You are now an expert. And all levels of Sudoku play that way. This has to be the easiest way to do Sudoku. No X-wing, no Y-wing, no nothing. Play it like that. Talk to you later.